you doing, everyone? My name is Justin, also known as Grandfather, and with that being said, let's crack into this. Oh, what is this? Hold up. Alright, let's put that away. What is this? Sky conduit. Oh, okay, alright. So we did get another Soulbind. Yay! I think they say with chances of algorithms and stuff like that, you do have a 20% chance of getting a Soulbind. But if you've seen my other videos, I've definitely had it where it was switched to where I had none a lot, and then I had a 3 in 1. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna move these to the side, and then I will start cracking the always first Tempest. Yeah, let me know what you guys feel about set 2. I know a lot of people are starting to get their packs now, and really showing off some of the sweet cards they've pulled in the decks and the deck combos that you can pull now. So, Ator, the Thunder Titan, move and exalt to another lane. Activate. Oh, that's neat. So he can actually move exalts, which is nice. So you basically move and exalt, which we'll go into that in a bit. So we'll get back to get back to that real quick. Burnout, very good. Spell Swarm, get creatures attack. Mammoth, charge your mammoth. Ooh, Fleet Shardback. Mobility 3. Wow, that's a lot of mobility. When this is dealt non-combat damage, deal 5 to all creatures. Ice Storm, very good. Lightning Tamer. Oh, Lightning Tamer. Nargath Commander. Here we go. This is a Piercing Hawk Rider. Another one of those level cards where if you play at a lower level, you may give up to 2 creatures plus 7 attack. When your creatures and spells deal damage, they ignore shield. Scorchmain Dragon. Oh, and a Betrayer Steelgraft, giving 2 creatures plus 7 attack this turn, and they get 7 shield. Interesting. So they keep the way the wording is they will get their 7 attack and that stays, but just for that turn they get 7 shield. So alright, so Ator says you may move an exalt to another lane. Oh, interesting. So actually you can move your opponent's exalt with this card as well. So if you find anything like of a nuisance, you can move it to an empty lane, I'm sure. So I'm guessing level 1 plays Cloud Rift, and we got Korok, and it says destroy a creature, blast wave, deal 5 damage. I found this to be a lot lackluster. I did play that blast wave, not nearly as powerful as some of his what I would consider, like lightning speed is obviously one of the stronger ones, but blast wave was kind of a little lackluster in my opinion. But I'm sure because there's so much like buffing with health and attack, chances of them only having 5 health is very slim to none. So it's kind of like a situational thing. But anyways, Cloud Rift. Actually, let's see. When one of your creatures in this lane damages an enemy player, transform this. Oh, okay. That's easy. Sky Conduit. When one of your creatures in this lane damages an enemy player, deal that much damage to an enemy creature. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So in this one, it really incentivizes you to ping the opponent so you can double it up by killing one of their creatures. Okay. That's really strong. I actually like that. Huh. Is the rest of the deck okay? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 3 spells. I mean, there's a lot of attack buffing, but... And this one does creatures, and creatures. So, I don't know. You may have to pair this up with like an Alolan deck or something. Such as like the Apostlemancer, where you can deal damage to the player as well. Or a Shambler, who knows? Moving on with the... Oh, speak of the devil. Well, I think if I were to pair this, I think I know what I would pair this with. The Tempest side. And the strong, the mighty. And I cannot open this pack. Alright, I need a better way to open this pack. I think Nasus was saying on his channel that he can't wait for them to have pull tabs. I second that. For those who crack packs like him and I do. So, here we go. The Apostlemancer. You may replace a creature. When you replace a creature in a lane, deal 7 damage to a creature or player. So, say if it was behind that Sky Conduit and you replace another creature, just deal the same 7 damage to the player, and then you'll just get the damage on them. Alright, moving on. Ardent Scavenger. Armored Medic. He has armor, and then I think his ability is to slay, where you give another one of your creature's health. Sibian Experimentation. Emboldening Tinker. Oh, interesting. That's not bad. Adjacent creatures get +5 and you get to destroy the minion. That's pretty good. Energy Prison. Very fantastic. Awesome card. Especially for like certain decks. Glitch Scout. Oh, look at that. Another Glitch Scout Apostlemancer combo. This one's a mobility 1. Glitch Scout is always the same. It's a non-forged card, so you can't get a forge modifier, but it'll always have mobility 1 and slay, upgrade a card in your hand, which this is level 3. So when you slay a creature, you get to play it for you get to upgrade a card in your hand and then play it for free. Mechanizing Prophet. Metamind Overseer. You may play Mega Gizmo. And then Salvage Drone. When this is destroyed, play a Mega Gizmo in its lane. When this is damages a player, upgrade a card in your hand and may play it for free. And it has stealth. So, nothing to go crazy about, but I'm sure with that Korok deck, it could do some wonders. Formation, give a creature +3 attack, and creatures adjacent to +2. Promote, give a creature 6 shield. You may have it battle its opposing creature, and shields up. Your creatures get +10 shield. Alright. Let's move on to the Utera. Oh, ho ho ho! I don't know how rare these are, but I think I've gotten quite a few now. I might as well just start giving these away. Wink wink, hint hint. This is Arborist, where if you have more than 50 health, give it 85/85, 100, potentially 100 card. Armored Druid, fantastic card. You may play an Oak Father level 3 and level 2. You may replace a creature, make it into Oak Father, so it gets rid of some of those pesky forged Soulbind cards that transform super early. Combat 8th Root. When you gain health, this gains health equal to amount. Mystic Megatha. When Exalt is played, give it +4/+4. This is kind of one of those cards I've been thinking about making like an Exalt centered deck, where there's cards such as this one and the Magus from the Alolan side, where the more Exalt you play, the more buff they get. So We'll shall see. This is the Oxidon Rager. I think someone said this was one of the artwork they thoroughly enjoyed. It's like, yeah. So, Soothing Hunter. You may have a battle another one of the creatures, but you gain 5 life. Spiked Carapace. I find this amazingly strong. Giving a creature +10/+10, but if it's a dinosaur, all your other creatures get a +4 shield. I can see that if you're off the forge, yeah, if you're off the forge and you had a full board there, full board, boom. I mean, chances are your creatures are probably all going to survive. Ooh, and a Transcendent Biologist. Very strong for heavy minion decks. Because it just gives your minions, just buffs all your minions. And then Pterodon Mauler. If you saw my top 5 Euterian creatures, he's definitely there. Because it's a great way to sneak in damage, and all you do is replace one of your creatures, and that could be like a wisp or a minion, or this is like a small creature that's kind of irrelevant. And if you deal damage, because it does have breakthrough, you get to pump up another creature for 8/8. So another way to sneak attack. And Pterodon Nest, where you give a creature +6/+6, and when you play a dinosaur in this lane, give all your creatures +3/+3 to destroy. All right. Nothing too crazy or new from what we've already pulled so far. Bounty, getting 2 health for each creature you have in play. Novus Dominion, play a Oak Father, and then Novus Judgment, give one of your creatures +10 health, and give an opposing creature -10 health. So, yeah, very strong. All right, here we go. We have an Abyssal Butcher. Oh, I don't think we've got a Butcher so far. You know, I feel like most of these videos are me just trying to figure out how to open this thing that I cut out normally so you guys don't see it, how much I struggle. So, alright, Abyssal Butcher. He has the Slay mechanic where it deals 3 damage to an enemy player and you gain 3 health. At the end of each deck cycle, each enemy player destroys one of their creatures, so that's the Abyssal. Oh, an Abyssal Necromancer. So they really don't want you to keep a creature between phases. And he's activate. You can play a card from your discard pile for free. Blood Bomb, very good removal. Bloodletting Fiend, it deals damage to you, and you get to pump him up. Cold Hard Brute, very strong. I did find that it is kind of annoying that you do have to have 2 or more Exalts in play. Granted, if you don't play anything around that, so it does kind of hurt a little bit, but just to keep in mind, if you do have him on your board, try to keep an Exalt in play if possible, whenever possible. Group Meal, you may play a Zombie Brute, upgrade a card in your discard pile for each zombie, and then you get to play a card for free from that. Plague Spear, again, still not a huge fan of this card either, unless he has a bunch of cards that are not in your faction. But choose a faction, all creatures of that faction get -3/-3. Okay, Rune Scarred Pit. Okay, that's actually pretty good for Cold Hard Brute, because that does, at least when you play it, you get a creature. So Shadow Strength, a very strong card. I cannot tell you how strong this is. It's very necessary. And a Vampiric Reaper. So a little trick about this one, it says when one of your creatures damages an enemy player, give it +7 attack. Well, the Vampiric Reaper has Vampiric, which it deals 5 damage to the other player, and you gain 5 life, and because it dealt damage, he will now go up to a 14 just from playing the card. So it's a 14/12 versus a 7/12. Very strong. Vampiric. A Vampiric is a very strong keyword, especially when you want to deal damage prior. to everything. So I would say, let's see here. We do have a pretty good package in here. Nothing too crazy, in my opinion. Let's see what Circe says. Circe is our Forgeborn. Soul Siphon, destroy one of your creatures to give a creature +5/+5. And then give all non-Necreum creatures -3/-3. Again, just really tough if you don't play heavily around your Necreum. And then unless you want to kill your creatures, especially that too. Especially when Necreum, you want them to die. So again, weird. Army Commander level 3, or yeah, level 4, always very, very strong. Still very, very broken. So we'll see if that goes into set 3. Not that we're really thinking that far back, but or ahead, should I say. So yeah, I think that's all for this video. If I were to pair, I think I would try to play around Exalt, and considering there's only one really big Exalt, I may just play Nova. And I know I got the Forgeborn or the Soulbind for the Tempest, but I just don't see it being, because it itself doesn't really have many direct damage. I guess I could put it with the Apostomancer, but it's very reliant on it, and that could be more detrimental than helpful. And because green doesn't have a lot of removal, I may just put the purple green again for this series. For this draft, I think I'll still go with the purple green. And you just can't beat level 4 Army Commander, especially when you have an Arborist. When you have creatures that benefits from being a higher level. So yeah, well, I think that's all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like this video and would like more content like this, please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, Forge on!